Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we are playing Farming Simulator 15 on Central California on the RDAllen multiplayer server. Just myself on at the moment, and updated the mods here on the server here a couple moments ago. A couple of the mods I suspected were missing. They aren't listed as being required, but I suspected they were missing. So first off, I added in the second part of the multi-fruit module. Like I mentioned last episode, typically the multi-fruit mod requires two separate mods. The Central California only came with one, which I thought was kind of odd at the time, but it's like, okay, well, that's what it comes with. That's what I'll put on. Apparently that is not right because the multi-fruit aspect was not working. It does work now, or at least I can plant now. If you look at the planter down in the right corner there, I can cycle through a bunch of different crop types here. No idea what that is. Or that. Or that. Triticale. I believe it was Iceman. He told me how to pronounce that. Hopefully I'm actually pronouncing that right. Luzerne. Luzerne. I think that's actually... Let's look here a minute. The field I was trying to do something with the first episode there. Was it that one? Doesn't say what's on it. I'm suspecting it might be that. Or maybe this Clee or something. I don't know. It's something. Hopefully it'll actually work now, because like I said, I can actually plant. That'd be soybeans, sunflowers. Like I said, I don't know what that is. That. Not entirely sure what that is either, other than how to pronounce it. Luzerne kind of looks like clover from the picture. Or maybe alfalfa. That's definitely got a clover symbol for it. I'm not sure what it actually is, though. Anyway, looks like we were planting corn here. Before we get started as well, actually, do I have a vehicle over? Closest one I got is here. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, I cannot move. Why can I not move? Is there like an invisible wall here? I can't... Oh, there we go. Like an invisible wall there or something I couldn't walk through. Anyway. Also added in the map viable objects. Again, doesn't say it's required anywhere, at least not that I've seen anywhere. It's definitely not included with the map download either, so... And I was able to confirm this with Iceman. He was on the server here last night, and I was asking him, it's like, hey, does this map, because he's played this map before, apparently. Does this map, do you know if it requires the map viable objects? Because it certainly looks like it does. And he said it did. So I did put that in. And you can now see if we do have a viable icon here by the pigs. Because I noticed we're not able to get into the pigs. I mean, like, you cannot hop over this. There's like an invisible barrier here. Not to mention this gate here that does not open. So a whopping $795,000. Same thing goes for the beef, cows, all that type of thing. So kind of my plan there for starting with the animals. Gonna have to put that on hold a little bit till we get some money. Because apparently we actually have to buy the place first. And I, of course, did not realize that. I started to suspect as much when I could not get into here. It's like, okay, something's wrong. I'm suspecting we need a map viable object so we can actually buy this place. And that was, like I said, Iceman confirmed my suspicions there. Let's see, I think that was all that I added. I updated the multi-fruit modules, so they are now correct. Like I said, comes as two parts. Comes with the, oh boy, I think it's ZZ multi-fruit. And then there's the ZZZ multi-fruit module standard or something like that. I might not have the exact names, but it's something like that. There's two separate multi-fruit modules. Okay, let's hop back over to here. I'm going to keep on planting. Looks like someone already started this field, so I'm just going to keep on going. I'm going to zero that offset. Oh, I'm out of plant, or out of seeds. That's why I can't turn it on. Okay, let's go grab some seeds here in a moment, and we are joined on the server at the moment by Thomas. He just joined us. And yeah, for those of you who have played on the server before, you want to make sure you grab the new mods. If you've ever played on any of my servers before, none of these mods should be new. I'm pretty sure I've used the map buyable objects and the multi-fruit modules before, so I don't think they're new, but they are on the server now. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can actually... you know what? I can get through this way. I probably should have gone that way. There's ditches along the side of the road here with water in them, but as I found out, that's kind of a nice looking corn texture. Maybe a little low on the resolution scale of things, but I like that corn texture. That's nice. Yes, the water on this map, yeah, not water. So unlike the Michigan map, at least this part of the ditch anyway, you shouldn't have to worry about getting stuck in. I know on Michigan there, the ditches there caused quite a bit of problem. Seems like people were constantly getting stuck in them. Okay, I believe this is the shed where we need to fill up. There's seeds in... I think it's that shed across from us there, but unless I missed something, I cannot get the seeder to refill from that point, so... And we got the little Lindener tractor here. Actually, I've had a couple people now tell me it's like, this is the first time I've actually used this tractor. And at least for myself as well, I think this is the first time I've used this tractor. I don't think I've used it before. Kind of a nice little tractor. I guess probably the main reason is you get the small tractors and you try to move up as fast as you can, so don't buy too many of the smaller tractors. Anyway, we'll use the proper crossing here this time on our way back. I notice now we also have the buyable icons on the map. Good to know. Okay, I just happened to notice that. So there should be one for the pigs, the beef. I believe it's the dairy cows. And I'm not sure what the other one there is for. Might have to go look. I guess it'll probably say. Might be is it the biogas plant maybe? I think the biogas plant was open. I don't think we had to buy that. Still figuring out everything on this map yet. Where everything is, what everything it does, and all that good stuff, so. And then, it doesn't help when some of the mods you need are not included or necessary, at least from what I've seen listed as being required, because unless I missed it, I didn't see anywhere where it said you had to have the map buyable objects. And, for that matter, it only includes the one multi-fruit module, which doesn't work too well. It occurs to me, we're planting corn here. I wonder if we actually have a way of harvesting this corn. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. I do have the money needed to purchase whatever equipment, hopefully anyway, we're planning on using this corn for. This tractor does pull this planter a little slow, doesn't it? Which is interesting. If you look at it, the sowing machine is what, 100 horsepower? Requires 100 horsepower. And I don't know what the Lindener has. It has 102, so we're just over it. But yeah, it doesn't pull it very good. And I know there's actually quite a few people that complain about that with this particular planter. You know, it says it requires 100 horsepower. You take a 100 horsepower tractor, and yeah, it pulls it, but one, you better have a weight on the front. And in this case, looks like 1,000 kilogram weight. And two, you're probably going to go really slow. We do have a couple more fields too, actually. 11 and 12 we own. I don't think we've done anything with those fields yet. Actually, you know what? I think someone was saying that actually one of these is planted. Maybe not. Yeah, I thought someone on the server, or on the server layer last night, I think someone said something was on one of these fields, like corn or something, but at least from the map there, I'm not seeing anything that's planted on those fields. But yeah, it looks like a nice round field there. That should be fun to plant and harvest. Probably won't be so bad if you had like auto tractor, auto combine. Auto tractor and auto combine can actually go in circles like that. But yeah, regular hired worker, that might be interesting. But this is multiplayer too, so for the most part, multiplayer we do a fair amount of work ourselves. I mean, obviously we do hire some workers at times, but at least some of the work, I should say, we do ourselves. So I'm not going to say we do all the work ourselves, especially when it comes to these small planters. What I probably should have done is gotten this planter instead, same width. It says it requires 130 horsepower though. Interesting. That could be, but if memory serves me correctly, I think this one actually pulls faster and better. But at this point, we might as well, if we're going to get another planter, might as well get a larger one. Which definitely will require a bigger tractor, and at the moment we only have the case, so... Also, I never did finish mowing the field. I started mowing there last episode 2 on the Central California here. Obviously, you know, at the end of that video, my computer started making some awful racket. It turned out to be the cooling pump. I had to change that out. And then, you know, by the time I got back on, got my computer up and running again, got, you know, the map a little more figured out, I started to realize it's like, wait a minute, I can't actually do anything with this grass because I can't get into any of the places that take the grass, you know, the cattle, pigs, beef, dairy cows, etc. Actually, you know what, probably the sheep. I think you can get to the sheep. I don't think you have to pay for the sheep, but I guess I could at least rake the grass up that I did mow and feed it to the sheep. Probably have to buy some sheep then, though. And I wasn't entirely sure how it works, because if you read the description, not that one, let's go to this one. You can buy a dairy farm up to 8,000 dairy cows. So I wasn't sure, is that like a buyable dairy farm that comes with the 8,000 cows? Or if you have to buy, or can buy, I should say, 8,000 cows. From what I've been told, I think it was Iceman that mentioned this to me. He said you have to buy the dairy farm. So I don't know what the dairy farm costs. I'd have to go look. But then you actually have to buy the cattle that go in the dairy farm. So, you know, if you want 8,000 cows, you're going to have to go buy 8,000 cows. Just my thoughts here, folks. I think if it says we can have 8,000 cows, I think we should maybe set that as a goal for this map and try to actually fill that 8,000 cows. You folks can let me know what you think. Should we try for that, or is that like way too many cows? That'll definitely be way more cows than I've ever had on a map before, if we get to 8,000. I know we had a lot of sheep. It was Pleasant Valley. We had, boy, was it 3,000 or 4,000 sheep, something like that? We had a ridiculous number of sheep. But we never had that many cows, so... Okay, we're back again and joined by Steven now. I take it both Thomas and Steven have it, or got it figured out that I've updated the mods. Which, by the way, I do put on TeamSpeak, by the way, that I've updated the mods. I don't necessarily put on what I have updated, but I just put that I've updated them. So for those of you joining the server and know what changed and whatnot, hop on TeamSpeak. We'll circulate it around and let you know what's changed. TeamSpeak is kind of our let folks know what's going on type of thing, I guess you could say. And at the very least, I always do put on there if I've updated the mods. So currently, it stands the last time I've updated the mods was 3/27, March 27, which is when I changed the map over. So I'll change that so it has today's date. Or no, March 26th. That's when okay, let me get the right date there. March 26th is when we last updated the mods and the map. So we'll put today's date on instead. Definitely a slow process here with this planner. Looks like Thomas has the case, otherwise I could possibly steal that tractor. Actually, the Buer, which doesn't look like that tractor's being used. I could probably take that one. Apparently we have the green chopping mod on here as well, I noticed. We got that yellow bar there, indicates this crop can be chopped now. And I call it the green chopping mod. I don't think that's actually the official name of it. That's just what I call it. It allows you to chop the crops before Farming Simulator actually says they're ready. So basically one stage before they reach their mature growth, it will let you chop the crops, which personally I find that to be a little more realistic. Because you wouldn't typically chop corn that's dead like that over at the end of this field. You would chop it just as it starts to basically go dead. So you want a little bit of greenery in it yet. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here. Jake was saying, can you add the soil mod to a base map such as Westbridge Hills? No, you cannot. Not to the base map. Now, if you get a modded Westbridge Hills, then you could, yes. Brickmaster says he has the first comment, and he wants a reply and sub to him. Well, I could probably reply. I don't know about the sub, but you know, one of the downfalls about making YouTube videos is you don't necessarily have a whole lot of time to watch YouTube videos. So, Mark was asking, where can I get the case mower from? I believe that is from American Eagle Modding, if I recall correctly. Low Leaf? Might not be pronouncing that right, but says, glad your slurry course worked for you. Yes, the in-game tanker worked. So, thanks for ever suggested that. I don't remember who left that comment again suggesting that, but that did work. Something I probably wouldn't have thought of was to try the in-game equipment with course play for the slurry transport course. This is on Sosnovka, by the way. But that worked. James was saying, in Farming Simulator, I've never needed a tedder. The baler, when it bales grass, converts the grass to hay. Same with the forage wagon. And if you do make hay, it just converts it back to grass anyway. If you're using the in-game equipment, no, that is not true. And I don't think we have a mod on here that will allow us to use grass directly, so that is why I bought a tedder. So I can bale the grass. There is apparently storage places for grass and straw on this map, but they are under a lock and key, i.e. the cattle sheds, which we have to buy first before we can actually access them. Someone already used the forage wagon to pick up a load of, I think it was a load of straw, I guess, and unfortunately we got a forage wagon now sitting full of straw we can't do anything with, because we can't find a place to empty it at. Or at least as far as I know, we haven't found a place to empty it at yet. Apparently all the places we can empty it at are, like I said, under lock and key. Or under the buyable objects, actually, really. Martin was saying, if you don't know yet, the train is non-collidable. You can drive through it. And he said the fields on this map are monstrous. Happy harvesting those. Yes, harvesting isn't so bad. It's the planting that seems to take a while. I don't know who bought all these small tractors and small equipment. Terrible person, I'm telling you, folks. Terrible. Yes, and as far as the train goes as well, he is partly right on that. The train is non-collidable. The invisible train in front of the train, though, is not collidable. Or no, is collidable. It's not. I think it's collidable. That's the one I'm looking for. So, yes, look out for that. Blue Fleet was saying, you might want a bigger mower soon. No, really? You think so? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'll be here all day if I mow field 2 with that mower. And probably then some. Mark was asking, how come that case on the map has dual wheels and yours on Sosnovka doesn't? You know what? That's a good question. And I don't know if I've ever shown you folks all the mods we have on the server here. We have a pretty good selection, I would say. Like I mentioned, kept all the mods, or most of the mods anyway, from Chellington. Got rid of a couple of the troublesome ones. Added a couple more in. As far as, oh, there it is, the Case Maximum. Case Maximum. Don't remember that being the name of it. This one does have dual wheels, doesn't it? Okay. I guess it has dual wheels. I probably could take out the classic pack, seeing how we're not using it. And I should have taken out the Go tractors here, because they do not work. Like I said, there is a mod required to use those, and it is not on the server, and I'm not sure off the top of my head what it is. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the manual ignition mod, but not positive on that. So I did put the New Holland tractor pack back in. Hey, folks that have played on the server before, you've used this one a couple of times. Just a nice pack of New Holland tractors, like every size you could ever want. What else did we add? I think that's about it. The combines are the same. Transport vehicles are the same. Trucks. We did add a couple of trucks in. Like, I think actually just that truck, actually. Which actually I think came with a map for $6. Hate it when mod authors do that. But, oh well. Anyway, let's get back to work here. Okay, comment here from Charles. Says you have different mods than the ones the links go to. I'm pretty sure I get what he's trying to say here. For those of you downloading the mods from the server, and I'm getting conflicting messages from the folks that are downloading the mods to join the server here. I've had a couple people say it's downloaded all the mods, they didn't have to download anything else. I've had a couple of people say it's downloaded all the mods but the map. And I've had a couple of people say it's downloaded the map but hasn't downloaded all the mods. So I don't know if it's doing different things for different people or what's going on, but just be aware when you download all the mods, it might not necessarily be downloading all the mods for you. You might have to go to the second link there and download some of the mods individually. I'm thinking what's happening here, and you folks can correct me if I'm wrong in this, but I think what's happening, it is downloading the same for all you folks. The thing is, some of you might have some of the mods already, so if it leaves the mods out, you're not noticing it. That is my theory. Because, like I said, if you've played on my server before, I don't think we really have any, or not a whole lot anyway, of new mods this season. Most of them we have used before at one time or another. Other than maybe like a script or something. I think there's like the green mowing script, which actually I think is the green chopping mod, as I call it. I think the green mowing script is actually the green chopping mod. Then we have, oh, what is there? There's a couple other just miscellaneous mods that might be new, but for the most part, all the mods on the server we've had before. So I'm guessing for you folks that have played here before, when you go to download the mods, it's probably not downloading all of them for you, but you're not noticing it because you already have them. And the reason it's not downloading all the mods, from my understanding, the Farming Simulator server, the way it works, it caps the download at 2 gigabytes. The Central California map is 1.5 gigabytes, so like 3/4 of our download is taken up by the map. And I don't think the map is actually part of the download. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think it is. I've had a couple of people now tell me when they download all the mods, the map is not in there, which would make sense to me. It's not. It might be, like I said, I've gotten different or conflicting reports from different people saying, yeah, it's downloading all the mods for me. Some people saying it's not. So I myself am not entirely sure. I obviously don't go download the file because I don't need to download the mods. So out of curiosity, I might actually just have to go download all the mods just to see what it actually downloads. But that'd be like a 3 gigabyte download I'd have to download though. So yeah, I kind of had to make the choice when I did this Central California here. It's like, do I take out the mods and try to get it under the 2 gigabyte limit, or do I just go over the 2 gigabyte limit and oh well? And I decided it's like, screw it, we're just going to go over the 2 gig limit and oh well. It does make it a little harder for you folks to download the mods, because rather than just downloading one download, you'll probably have to download one download and then download some of the miscellaneous ones it did not get for you. But seems like people are figuring it out. Yeah, I think most of our regular people are on the server here, so yeah, you of course always have the people that kind of come and go a little bit, but at least people on the server seem to have figured out how to download the mods, so that's good. And just a reminder here again as well, we do have the TeamSpeak server. Like I said, good place to hop on if you're having troubles. The downloads aren't working for you, or who knows what. I forget who it was. It might have been Steven or Thomas, maybe. One of those two, I think. They were having trouble getting on the server here the other day. Could not figure it out. I think it was the Keen's 3700 or something like that. They said they re-downloaded it. Still was not working. I think the simple fix here was I told them to make sure you delete out your current one and then replace it with the one I have. Even though you are re-downloading it, delete the old one out first to make sure it is actually gone, and then put mine in. For some reason, every now and then, it seems like you get like a, I don't know if it's a corrupt download or something from the server. It doesn't match what's on the server for some reason. I don't know why that is, but basically the way it works with Farming Sim mods, you have to have the exact match for what's on the server. So let's say I want to change, let's just say this tractor was a mod and I wanted to change the price on it and put it on the server. And all you folks already have this tractor, that's fine and good, but you actually have to have the exact mod, the way I've changed it, to actually be able to play on the server. Now this obviously isn't a mod, not necessarily maybe the greatest example here, but that's my example, so. Oh, the corn just grew again, I think. I think I've seen it grow. What's it trying to do? Tell me I need to hurry up here or something? Yep, it's growing over there, isn't it? Well, we're good half done with the field, or what's left of the field here anyway. Like I mentioned, the first time I planted this field, and I think I was planting it with a case tractor that time, pulling this planter. It took me a good, I think it was 2 hours, plus a hired worker working on the opposite end of the field to actually get it all the way planted. So you might as well say 4 hours of work to plant this one field. And like I said, you look at the map, that's not a very big field. At least compared to what's on this map anyway. I mean, look at field 23. It's only a fraction of the size, so. And I'm actually not sure how big this map is. If anybody actually happens to know how big this map is, I'm kind of curious. Like I said, I suspect a 4x map, but it almost looks bigger than 4x, so I'm not sure. Anyway, folks, I think we better wrap it up there. No abrupt ending with the computer making weird noises this time. In fact, as far as the computer is concerned, it's actually running really good. The new fans on the computer really quieted it down quite a bit. I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, I had a couple of fans that were going bad on the computer, so that's why I suspected the noise was a fan. Turned out it was the cooling pump. But yes, I did replace a couple of the noisy fans anyway. Just seems like that happens over time. The I don't know if the bearings or whatever goes bad on the fans and they start rattling and making noise. So I replaced a couple of those fans, running really quiet now, which is what I like. Nice quiet computer. And it kind of sits off to the side of my desk, so most of the noise is kind of absorbed by the desk, or sound barrier of the desk anyway. So yes, really liking the new modifications, I guess you could say, to the computer. So yeah, like I said, folks, we'll wrap it up there. If folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Also, let me know, should we aim for the 8,000 cattle? The 8,000 dairy cow, not that one. 8,000 cow dairy farm. Let me know if we should do that. So, anyway, folks, till next time.